So this is a big game for them at home, and the Knicks will win the tip.
It's like a new lineup that they kind of ran with when you're sticking with the same thing. So see how they're going to be able to bounce back. I mean, I do like the lineup with how everything stands. They're still
the Pacers, and I think they were expecting Wolf to go to the one. And Tucker had a big game. Tucker put up over 30 points against 12s on down there in the paint. Goofy. Right by him. Ole! I'm pretty good in the boots game.
Maybe.
How's Spain doing, by the way?
Phenomenal.
Hyper. Adam. Down to Idris, the GOAT. Interesting change for the Heat. Kuda at the free throw line. No. But Idris is right there.
So that's what forced the miss, but Idris cleaned up the boards. That's something that we've been seeing ever since this man got down to that position.
Knicks up 2. Hot shot, though, able to answer. We're tied at 12. Early say, like, I just heard Dirk say this.
You know how great of a mastermind I am in 2K, so they hear my strategy and they put it into their game.
So a lot of second chance opportunities early for the Knicks. Hot shot and one. And they'll stand up for that. Last week, Knicks to the Pacers, and Heat lost to Blazer 5, but who has it? Big time jam. Green hair don't care. An amazing slate of games coming your way today. Backdoor Nate. And he'll head to the line for more. He's got 5. Hot shot at the top. Got the animation and got the jam. I don't know if Jalen's even touched the ball yet. Oh my, hot shot's taken over. 17 in the first half.
Idris has done a good job of showing to where the ball hand is, then he knocks it loose. But as soon as you allow him to create that contact, that's where things go south. He's basically got to really hope that, that he maybe messes up on that.
It's a big 8 seconds here for momentum. Up ahead to Hyper for a quick one. They could.
All right, Scott, thank you. It is the halftime show.
Opening game of the day. Celtics and Grizz coming up next is Hot Shot. He's been a force. He's got 20. Ball still loose, able to pick up by drop off. Looking to add to the lead. Up ahead to Hot Shot. It's easy. All 3 wins for the Heat coming here at home. We're going to get majestic. They get it to Goofy. He's got a bunch of space. He'll just step back and knock down the midi. Yeah, boy, that was a dangerous pass. Back to him. They got it to him now. They try to overload the right side. A 2-hand jam by Idris. He's got 17 points, 11 rebounds. Majestic. Boy, it's knocked away for a moment. The Heat somehow living on borrowed time. Too strong. Goofy there, though. He's too strong. Still alive. Hit the rim, in fact. And one! It took over 9,000 tries. 65 seconds to go in the game. Majestic. Goofy. Steps back on Hyper.
And you've been watching Goofy all game long.
Lead back to 3. They go to Hot Shot for a quick 2. Majestic. Hot shot down the paint. He got blocked. Hyper's there. Hyper gives the Heat the 1-point lead. Look what I found. Idris, they got to go to Nate. He's got to put it up for the win. No. Heat wins. Knicks with their heart torn out. They came all the way back to take the lead. But Hyper with the game winner. 75-74. The Heat get their 3rd win on the season, and it was a big one. Down here with the big fella, Hot Shot, the hometown hero down here. And Hot Shot, let's be honest, you felt like I disrespected you here in the mid part of the season. Didn't name you as one of the best centers in the league. You come out here against the Knicks, though, and you dominate.
Yeah, I mean, I always feel like I'm the best center, and I feel like I should always be in the conversation. And I feel like our record's not where it should be, and that's why Like, I'm not up there with the other centers in the league.
Yeah, got to get those dubs. Let's take a look at your highlights here, presented by Intel, your performance of the game. A lot of highlights to choose from here, but really going up against two of the best bigs in the league, and you had a huge game down low.
Yeah, I mean, I really feel like he couldn't guard me the whole game. I kept calling for. I really feel like he couldn't guard me this game. I kept calling for the ball, and they just kept feeding me the ball.
Yeah, normally Idris does a pretty good job one-on-one, but you're able to get some good animations, couple easy run-outs. And how about your backcourt guy? Look at your stats first. 32 points, only missed 4 shots, 9 rebounds. But how about the change? You know, drop-off goes to the 3, Hyper goes to the 5, and he was able to help you out a lot.
I feel like Drop's one of our best shooters on the team. Honestly, he probably is our best shooter on the team, and he gave us some points on the wing. And Hyper came in, played big man, and that's where his normal position really is. And he came in, he did a good job. He got us the game-winning basket at the end, too.
Yeah, nothing like getting the dubs. They get their 3rd win on this season. Back up top to Larry. And this is a big game. Celtics trying to prove they belong.
We'll see if Speedbrook is going to be able to lock him up just a little bit.
Yeah, Winter hit a big 3 that put them in range for that game winner. That's a triple right there from Threat. 2 of the day. 4 more to go. Mavs and Pistons up next. 9-2. Mavs misses first 3 shots, but makes this one. We're able just to hold on by the skin of their teeth. Mel, he's got 4.
Now you're starting to see a few defensive stops coming in from the Celtics crossover. This is where they can really start to get moving. And now you start to see Melly's becoming a priority there on the offensive end.
Mel's got the heat indicator. 3-on-2 break. They go to Perfusion in the corner. Bang! Those pure sharps on the corner. You give up the 2 not to get hit by the triple. First, 13-13. Fab woke up this morning shooting.
I mean, Fab is getting some overlooks too. Just a lot of them are dropping, but that just kind of goes to the shooting woes even before the jump shots were changed.
Fab keeps shooting. This time he hits. He's 2 of 3 from downtown. Oh, what a block by Mel East. Up ahead to Speedbrook, and he'll finish. Oh my.
They fully sat there and like, you know what, we respect it. Go right back onto it. We'll put Phenom at the 4. I think it's just working out perfectly.
Mel, have yourself a ball game, young man. 10 points on 5 of 5 shooting. Down to D-Dub, and it's blocked. My, oh my, Mel East is everywhere. He's got 2. Speedbrook. And that hit everything. Just didn't fall. Mel East. He's working against Authentic. They go to Mel. Still hasn't missed a shot. 15 for Mel East. And Universal. That's a tough finish.
All right, Scott, thank you. It is the halftime show.
Put up the icons.
One of the best icon passers. Winner for 3. I'm going to call him Winter. Some cold shooting. No. 19 of 42 from the field. Mel East! Final shot of the 3rd. D-double with a 2-hand jam.
That's one I felt like they shouldn't have even been close.
Perfusion will throw it down. Fab. Down to Mel, who's 10 for 10 from the field. You know, a team like the Knicks or something like that, you know, that could win the ticket. And if you're just joining us and you're not, Universal Phenom having a great game for the Grizz. In a losing effort, though, he's got 22 and 10. Mel almost missed his first shot. 5.
I think it's just one of these games, like whenever you're playing 2K, you sit there, you're so close to a triple-double, and you don't want to hunt for it, but you're like, guys, I kind of do want to hunt for it.
Final 12 seconds of this one. It's been all green team in the second half. Mel's got 31.
Now going to the 4th quarter, yes, you win this one, but I mean, that 3rd quarter was just a monster performance coming in from the Celtics crossover as a whole. we said, there's just so many things that need to work. I think just one of the big things of this team, and it's been the underlying story all year long, is once they start to get down, this team is just, there's no coming back from it. I mean, I don't think there's been a time where when they're getting absolutely slaughtered, they sit there collectively like, okay, let's put some runs together and start to get it going. The energy completely leaves the room.
Appreciate it, Larry. And well, you missed 2 shots. What happened?
I missed the dunk, and I chucked one, I think.
You got 2 blocked. That's the only misses you had. So anything that wasn't blocked, you made in this one. And you guys made a huge statement coming out of the locker room, outscoring the Grizz by 19 in the third.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We wanted to come out aggressive. We wanted to set the tone early. We wanted to let them know that we're here and we're a top team. Yesterday was a tough loss, but we wanted to come out strong. Thank God we had a back-to-back. Shout out to my teammates, though. They made the game so easy for me. And when we play defense, I think we're the best team in the league. Yeah,
you guys finally figured out the rebounding deficit that you had in the first half. Take a look at your highlights here. Presented by Intel, your performance of the game. And I assume we're going to see a lot of dunks down low here from Mel East.
It was food, man. I was eating. Again, look, Fab setting me up, and we wanted to pick on the mismatch, so we wanted to pick on the mismatch, so we took it to heart. We wanted to come out and set the tone, and we did that as a unit. And we had a meeting yesterday, and we wanted to really figure out what's going on. We had a couple tough L's in the beginning, so we knew that we can't go in this deficit. We're trying to make the playoffs, and we feel like we're a championship team, and we belong to get that recognition.
2 missed field goals. You got to do better. 31 points, 8 rebounds. Couldn't get the double-double. But like you said, just a nice job. You guys played a tough one against the Jazz last night, and you don't have to go home. I'm not saying a loser, but you don't have to go home with that 1-game losing streak. Now you got 1-game winning streak that you can build on.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's a momentum builder because next week we got the Blazers, so it's a rematch of the finals of the Turn tournament, so we're looking forward to that. We're going to build off this win. The Grizzlies aren't that, a lot of people sleep on them. I think they're a solid team. Authentic's a really good point guard. I think that, us together, when we're like that, when we're playing defense, I feel like really we could beat any team.
Tough matchup coming up next week. Back up top to Larry. Pistons, Mavs. Number 2 versus number 5 in the league. And here we go. More because they want to try to get the ball in the second and third quarters as Dime takes it away. And 2-hand jam. Get up, little man. Brooks. Back to Ramo. And hoop in the harm. Trailing by just a point. Dimes took it away. All alone.
Get some open looks.
Dimes. Seemed just 19 years old. 2 of the youngest guys in the league in this one, in Splash King and Ball Like Seam. Call. Insanity from deep. That was an insane shot. He's got 3. This is actually high scoring for the Pistons. They only average 57 points a game. Haza with the rebound, and there's Dave Fry. Maybe that'll get him going. Boy, he's growing the goatee out as well. All this chatter from the Mavs, we got to listen in. Back-to-back misses for Haza 2K. Rainbow, get out of the way! Deficit is 11. They only scored 14 in the first. Insanity! That's his second 3. He's got 6. This is where you need to stop. Dimes down to Dave Fry. A pretty dime from Dimes. Possessions as far as 24 feet away from the basket. Dimes, screen! Alienware. We got a 13-point lead, make it 15. Dave Fry now with 10. A lot of those coming in the second quarter. Turnovers in the first half for Pistons GT. Seam at the buzzer. Yes, sir. 0.4 remaining, and that'll do it. They outscore Detroit 19-9 in the second quarter. It is all the team from D-Town.
That's where you just need to be smart and conscious with your passes.
Well, Ramo. Got 16 points, 8 assists. And 1. Third on Ramo. If you have 0 turnovers, that also means you're not aggressive in the transition game. Seam with a left-hander. Right. 8 to shoot. He says it's green, so it's good. Dimes on the break. That was not a World Cup jab, I promise you. Day Fry with a reverse jam.
They're a great World Cup team.
But since we're on that subject, so far. Turns it over. Back the other way, Dimes. Oh my.
It's turnover number 12 as well. I mean,
talking to Ramos, saying, you got drafted over me?
Fry just to isolate Ramo every single time he got to the ball. I mean, sometimes it was a setup mission to where you get caught in animation, it's tipped, but a lot of times they had Ramo down there and Haza came down, they tipped the ball every single time. That's where I give full credit to there, but just the scoring coming for everybody from Mavs Gaming, always a telling tale.
88 to 53. This one's in the books. Anytime you can have a nice double-double like this Dimes, you look at it and you say, you can't continue. I'm one of the guys showing you some shade, showing you some disrespect sometimes because the way the other point guards have played so well. I know you come in with a lot of expectations. Any of that motivate you in this game? Not me. I'm not a motivating factor, right? I'm not bulletin board material.
Actually, you are. You are part of my biggest motivation. So anytime anybody is doubting me, I like the doubt. I like the hate. The praise and, the support, I love it as well. But the hate is what keeps me going. You saying somebody is better than me or something like that, it just motivates me more to play better. It makes me work harder, so I love it.
Pistons GT, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the motivation. Take a look at your highlights here. Presented by Intel, your performance of the game. Walk us through some of this. I mean, you got started early with a lot of steals.
Yeah, so I knew they were going to be trying to dot me. I knew they were going to try to hit my man. He's one of their main scorers, so I didn't leave him. I just kind of baited a little bit, get back to my man, try to get the steal, and they were helping a lot, man. So it was easy. They made it easy on me, man. They made it real easy.
You seem like you had the heat indicator for days there in that second quarter. That's when you guys just end up building a huge lead. Take a look at your stats here.
Yeah.
24 points, 18 assists, 4 steals.
That's a good game.
And you guys talked a lot.
Oh, yeah.
You normally talk a good amount, but you talked a little bit more in this one.
I'm not even. I try to just play my game and let my game talk. But last night, man, in the hotel, they were doing a lot of talking, and I said, okay, I'm not gonna talk to y'all too much, but I know y'all better win this game tomorrow, because if y'all don't win the game, we're going crazy on stage, and that's exactly what happened, man. It's the second time this season.
Wasn't a lot of chair slapping from Pistons GT.
Oh, no.
Mavs get the win. They're in second place now in the league. Back up to you, Larry. 6 games in total, and let's start session number 2. And the Heat will win the tip.
Or be more of that isolation ball type guy.
Hyper. Played down to Hood. Where the Hood at? Right there. 2-2. He's got his family in the building. 3-on-2 break. Turn up. Nice pass. Great shot.
I mean, that's getting low. You try to get to a rebounding athletic finisher. The key to stopping that one is always going to be the center trying to bump the player and knock the ball loose.
Right in the shooting pocket. A great pass in transition. Gets it down to Hood. He's got a hot shot on him. Sets back and hits the baseline J.
2K League with this most recent update.
By the way, when you last heard us, we asked what was for lunch. It was fish.
In the heat check play, what did we talk about? 24K drop-off ball watching, constantly trying to read the passing lanes. That is why you're seeing Turn Up get so many points because of that reason.
Separates the shot clock and the game clock. Hood. Two-hand jam. With everything that's gone on with Cleveland this year, wouldn't it be interesting if Sick ends up being their point guard the rest of the way? That'd be wild.
I mean, he joins the club of 4.
Got a 2K. Goes baseline, reverse jam. And another turnover. They got 4 now. Knocked away, but there's Hood to clean it up. He's got 19.
Scott, thank you. This is the halftime show.
Today, I think it's just one of the things when you put Hood in that 6'3" for a guy who's been playing on like a 6'10" build for about 2K18.
13-point lead. Have Pacers and Pistons. And another foul on hot shot. opportunity for Marcus Glenn.
Again,
Turnover of the game for Sick. Jalen. Oh, hey, Jalen. And he'll give it to Hotshot. Eating a box of chicken. Just loving it. Not in the lineup, but hey, you got to eat. Even when you're not playing, you got to eat. And I'm from the South, man. You can't deny me chicken. Especially if it's fried. Speaking of getting fried. He's playing instead of Los this weekend. And a two-hand jam by Gata2K. He's got 23.
I mean,
excellent point on the Archetypes. And Sick. He's got 8.
it's just so like disrespectful. It's like, okay, you're not.
No, sir. Well, you know, I always try to bring you one fun fact a game. Up ahead to Sick. I'd rather see. Oh, Hood!
Rebounds. In every single way, they completely outclassed them. There was no answer. Like I said, I think once you start to see Gata2K going off, I think that's where he said, okay, let's put the perimeter on the pure rim. You need to make that adjustment if he's scoring every single time on that power forward.
Well, Hotshot didn't get any help. Majestic was 3 of 12 from the field, and it's an 84-55 win for Cavs Legion. Put up if we have to do it that way.
Let's see if it works. Nah, it don't work.
It's hard to put it over the headset. Let's first talk about the change. You move into the 4, Sick to the 1, and both of you guys really, you know, accepting those roles.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a big change, but, you know, we have a lot of trust in Sick. You know, he's a first pass first guy, you know, at whatever position he is. You know, if he's at the power forward, he likes to pass the ball. So we knew with my scoring ability and his way, you know, his ability to pass the ball, that it would work perfectly.
Let's take a look at your highlights here, brought to you by Intel. Your performance of the game, and boy, you did it from the inside, did it from the outside, but started off in the paint.
Yeah, I mean, my guy Sick made it look easy for me. You know, he put me in a position to score every time. So all hats out to Sick. You know.
We got it, 2K. He went off as well. It makes it easy.
Match brothers.
Yeah, when both of you guys are mashing.
Mash bros.
A nice shot from the mid-range as well when they gave it to you.
Yeah, you know, they just updated our releases, so
yeah,
I got a new jump shot on. I greened it a couple times. It was looking nice.
Big time win for you guys, and an important win. You even get one to go in when you got the cold indicator.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the standings are close right now. There's a lot of teams that are close right now, so it was definitely a huge win.
What would you call that dance there? It was sort of a little shimmy.
It just comes like, you know, I just go with the flow, you know what I mean? It just came to me, and I was just like, all right, my body wants to move this way, so I'm gonna just move this way.
32 points, not bad. Coming back, of course, you guys get a key win there, 4-4 now in the standings. And let's see who you got up next. You guys got Knicks and Blazer 5. So if you can get through the Knicks, might be a pivotal matchup against a team from Portland.
Yeah, definitely got to bounce back versus the Knicks. You know, we had a tough loss in the turn, and then we got the best team in the league right now. So it'll be fun.
Big time win for the team from Cleveland. Hood and Gata2K putting up a lot of points on the assist from Sick. Back up to Larry. Pistons and Pacers. And the Pacers will take it first.
Yeah, it was just big for them finally to get that first win. I mean, this is a team that had so much success in the tip-off. You knew a win was going to come at some point in time. Now it finally came, and Guterres changed his jump shot.
Well, maybe that'll change things. A lot of the guys changed their jump shots this week based on the meta. And there's a good hit from the outside. Ramo. Reverse jam. Oh, my. It's constantly evolving. When it comes to 2K, archetypes are everything. Wolf. Rux. Gets into Ramo. And Ramo with a reverse jam. Wolf at the free throw line. Gets it down to Frosty and one. Biggest lead of the game for the Pacers.
You see here, Wolf gets into right position. 2 players on him. Goes straight up. Nice little filet.
Ramo gets it to Rux, and he gets his shot. Rejected on the way up. Tucker running rim to rim. Timeout, Pistons.
Let's go.
Let's listen to the Pacers.
Let me see stats real quick.
Largest lead of the game, it's 9.
All right, guys, thank you. It's the halftime.
The bar, how much we're getting it, and that's something they definitely have more of.
Rux. Old Teddy Ruxpin. Rux. Ramo over to Insanity. We got a 3-point game. Wolf. And Tucker gets it to go. Hung on the rim and fell. He's got 12. And their team president of the entire organization was here last week. Frosty with a big jam. Go coast to coast, finds Tucker. Lays it off to Frosty. Sharing is caring. Final shot of the third quarter. Ramo will just glide in. No one stopped him.
Always being on that build, it's definitely going to be something to watch out for.
5-point deficit. Rocks, 2 hands. 8:30-45. Boy, almost went down for Wolf. Tries it again. This time, nothing but nylon. And that's going to prompt Pistons GT to take a timeout with 5 minutes left in this one.
The biggest things, starting to get a lot of those rebounds, those second chance points too, when they're going down with the paint mashing.
Swizzer. That's a big 3.
He's a top shooter for a reason, a big reason, a part of the Still Trill success in 2K17.
And Tucker, that's a grown man ball. He's got 15. And Frosty's still giving them the business.
Anybody who's been able to watch him play.
Even if you don't play that 6-man, you're just at a disadvantage only having 5 on the roster.
This is going to be big here. I mean, you drain the clock down this much. Don't let him get a score. If you go back on the other end and get a bucket, it's only a 1-possession game.
Gooder! Oh, man, what a shot.
Gooder just stood up for the first time I've ever seen.
All alone as Tucker locks up and 1.
And a big lapse there.
And there's Tucker from the free throw line. And that's how this one will end, 69-63. Pistons with a few points in garbage time, but it was really all Pacers in this one. They took the lead and kept the lead, and they get their 2nd win in a row. Let's go up top to Larry Ridley. No, not out in California, where he calls his home. He's now hanging out in Indiana. Back-to-back wins for this guy. It's got to feel good because you guys were on a 4-game losing streak to start the season, but some things changed, and now you guys are having some success.
Yeah, you know, like you said, we were on a 4-game losing streak, so we weren't afraid to make adjustments, and that's what we did. And shout out to Wolf, you know, stepping it up at the point guard. It's been great.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of teams make that change to get that primary ball handler over at the one. You guys have had success. Take a look at your highlights here, brought to you by Intel. Your performance of the game. And you were on track. You probably didn't care. You probably didn't notice. You were on track for a triple-double at one point. Came up just shy.
Yeah, I usually try to do everything on the court. I don't try to just score or get rebounds or assists, but it happens that way sometimes. And then when I'm in a position to do so, as you see, I throw the nice ahead pass to Tuck. We really got a lot of chemistry down low, and I like to pass back, and Wolf was hitting shots today. It helped tremendously.
Yeah, we talked about the big change with Wolf going to the 1, but you know, you going to the 5, Tucker going to the 4, and you guys still blocking shots. You had 7 in total. Here's your stat line: 13 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists for the 30-year-old out of California. What's it like going from California to Indiana?
Oh, it's beautiful, man. I love experiences. So, you know, from Cali, nothing's better than Cali, but Indy's been a second home. People are really nice there and friendly, and I've enjoyed my time there tremendously.
Our audience is from New York. You know that, right? Most of them.
Yeah,
I don't want you to start any fights when we get out there. But has some pride in his state, some pride in his team now. They won 2 in a row for Indiana Pacers Gaming. Back up to Larry. 1 and 4. Warriors Gaming Squad, and the Warriors will win the tip. Up to Sean Wynn, and he'll put it in. Blazers have played 10 home games for Blazer 5. 10-0 at home, affecting the shot. And there is type. Back-to-back great plays. Shots trailing. Walnut. And one. Foul on Burt. That's his first. Up by one. 13-12. Smooth. Good shot there by Wynn. Warriors proving they're here to play. Win again. Same result. B5 yet to hit a three-pointer. That's not really their game, but they're usually efficient from the field. And, well, right on cue, Grant Monster hits a three.
Make that a priority. Start to shift the momentum. Get players in the right position to set them up for success.
Mama. 7 points for him. It's like they can't figure out where they need to be right now. And be smooth, the hammer.
That's just like a perfect bait from Type, too. I mean, you saw how much he was sagging off. Where am I going to dribble? Am I going to keep going forward? So he baits it out just in time, and Type gets a hand up to make the shot miss.
Type battling his way in there, can't finish. Mama has it wide open. It's Grant Monster. Splash.
All right, we got a good one here.
76ers matchup were the Blazer 5 team down at halftime. I'm trying to think of the times where they maybe been down if there's a few times this season.
And Burt with a jam. I think the Warriors are playing this just right. Eliminating transition, which has really been the secret sauce. I know people are talking about, oh man, they got the double match.
It's not going to happen. Somebody's got to stay grounded.
Mama for three. That was a big one. He's got 11 just like that. I missed the hair too, but that was like 15 years ago. Type for three. Got it. Way to answer.
But they're lacking just getting that pass out the last second.
Oh my. Warriors with 11 turnovers, but it hasn't come back to bite him yet. B5's had a tough time turning those turnovers into points. Mama! 3 wide open threes that they've missed in their last 3 attempts. Mama! And that's why you got to hit your threes. We got a 1-point game. Maybe that'll get B5 some energy. Mama on the break, shots, and two-hand jam, and they got the lead. Timeout, Warriors.
What do we say?
Walnut and crew are bailing out for a transition, and they give up the 3.
Bringing it to the table right now.
He's got 17 points, 15 rebounds. Like a pro from the elbow, the lead is 4. Mavs undefeated streak is at serious risk. Mama with a big shot. 3-on-1, you need points. And Sean Wynn turns it over. I'm getting a little sick over here. And one! Back and forth they go. And I talked about it the whole season. They needed a quick 3. They're not going to get it. Smooth's going to lay it in. They need a steal and a quick shot. But it looks like B5 is going to somehow escape the clutches of the Warriors gaming squad. 64-61. B5 remains undefeated. Warriors drop to 1-5 on the season, but it's a game they let slip away. Yeah, Mama, I'm that man. You sort of escaped with the win there.
Yeah, that was a close one, closer than we expected, but hey, we got the win.
You guys flew in last night. I wondered if you guys had made the trip today. You guys said you just had a tough time waking up.
Yeah, it was just we weren't really energetic, but hey, we got the win. We pulled it out in the fourth quarter. That's all I can ask for. They out-rebounded us. How do you man, listen.
You guys are able to force 15 turnovers, though. I know it looked bad in the rebounding statistics, but when you cause those turnovers, you're usually able to get out in transition, get some easy ones, but that didn't happen.
Right, yeah. On the break, we weren't executing at all. I feel like we all just wanted to do too much, and that was our main problem. They changed Lavish's shot, Andron, to a shot that I guess that we asked for before, and that's not the right shot, so we got to go back to that. That's why he was missing his open threes, but we're fine, and we'll get back to it, and as long as we win, that's all that matters.
Yeah, Lavish had actually played well over the last couple of weeks with some good points. Take a look at your highlights here in the final game of the day. Brought to you by Intel, your performance of the game.
Yeah, I was missing in the first half. I feel like I was taking good shots that I normally take. In the second quarter and fourth quarter, I really got going. I knew that I had to start scoring. They were doing a good job protecting the paint, and it was just my time. So once I got going, and from there on, we took off.
What was the Warriors doing that was giving you guys trouble?
I have no idea. I think just Johnson wanted to sleep. That's all that happened. we'll give them a pass for today, but they're great players. They
we talked about that transition. For the first time, it looked like a team that really was dedicated into getting back and not giving you guys any easy buckets.
Yeah.
Still end up with 25 points, 9 assists. I know that's off the streak that you were running, but you knocked down 3 of 6, and you guys really in the late game situations, you guys shined, and the Warriors sort of faded away.
Yeah, we put a lot of pressure on them. Hopefully they made a mistake, and they did. I got a big steal for an and one, and that was the difference.
Good game there from Mama I'm That Man. B5 still undefeated somehow, and we'll see them back next week to see if they can keep this undefeated streak going. Back to you, Larry.